Paul, your first game in the Town dugout, not the result you would have wanted, but how would you sum that one up?
Oh, it's very, very disappointing to say the least. I think away from home, you come away and, very, a lot of credit to Gillingham. I thought it was a very strong Gillingham performance. Obviously, when Ipswich come to town, you know yourself, it's a big game, like they all are. And Steve's teams are at the very are well organised, committed, and sometimes without the probably credit they get for having some good players as well. And today we were disappointing all over the pitch. It wasn't a performance that I can look back on and give anyone sort of any plaudits to say, well, that was good, that wasn't. I think the biggest credit to the players, we dragged ourselves back into the game and probably for the next 5 or 10 minutes maybe looked like the team that was going to go on and win it. Unfortunately, we've give really poor goals away today. When you give poor goals away, you know yourself, you get punished, and we did today.
Was it exactly what you were expecting from Gillingham? Not in a bad way.
Listen, Gillingham have just knocking towards 50% of the goals from set pieces. Yeah. We give a free kick away soft. They put a ball in your box and they score. The lads were well aware of that. But I'm not, here to sort of. I think we just draw lines under things quickly. I am learning, of course, you learn every day about players. And today, whilst it was a real disappointing day for us all, myself included, because you want to come and win your first game, you want everyone to move into the playoffs, we want to be dead happy. But there's 15 games to go and there's a lot of football to be played.
From a mental point of view, how difficult did the start make it? Only 5-6 minutes in.
No different than Accrington Tuesday night. Yeah. No different than Accrington. You can prepare well, you can travel well, but if you don't start games properly, you find yourself behind and you give the team, the opposition, that little lift, that little onus for them to go on and win. But I felt Gillingham were a better side today, I've got to say that. I felt they were a lot more sort of, off the front foot, forward pressing, which is what we expect. We expected to impose our style, if you like, on the game, but I never ever felt we'd done that at any time.
What were your thoughts on the manner of the second and third goal? Was that a bit frustrating?
You'll never see me come out, lads, no matter where we get to. You'll never see me criticise players. Players make individual mistakes in the game, but no one makes a mistake deliberately. And over a period of the season, you can guarantee probably 20 people will make mistakes. So today's just disappointing because we had a point. If we'd have left with a point, we'd have been really pleased because we'd have said, well, it's a good point, you stay unbeaten, and we just keep moving up the league in small steps. But as I say, we haven't, and it's disappointing for Ipswich Town fans watching the game, because especially when you watch your team, you want to watch them play well, and we never played well today.
You said the other day it's about staying positive, and it's just one game, isn't it? Another one on Tuesday.
100%. We've got Lincoln, Plymouth, Fleetwood, Portsmouth. You don't have time in this league. Yeah. The travelling's tough, everything's tough, and if you want to make excuses, then you won't get where you want to be. There'll be no excuses from us at all. We'll prepare now for Lincoln, and we look forward to the game.
It's the first few days as Town boss as well, Paul. How have they gone?
Listen, they've been tough, as you can imagine. It's been manic, to say the least. Yeah. But when you're sitting at home and you're out to work and there's a lot of managed there, manic is good. Manic's great, and I'm delighted to be at the club. I really am. I'm so happy that I've been entrusted with this opportunity to try and take us back where everyone wants to go. We know how tough it is. Managers can always come on and say things to keep everyone happy. I'm just going to keep my head down along with the players and work dead hard so that people see the improvements we require on the pitch that can take us where we want to be.
Not sure if you're aware, Paul, but Chambo entered the top 10 all-time Town appearance makers this afternoon. You've only just started working with him, but as a former player, what an achievement that is.
Massive plaudits for Chambo. You know yourself, you play long in football because of twofold. One, you're good, and two, you look after yourself in the correct and proper way. Chambo ticks both of them boxes. It would have been a lot better today if his goal would have got us a point. Unfortunately, it never. But as I say, I'm sure Chambo's been involved in many big results, many big wins, many great days at Portman Road, many great days for Ipswich Town, and hopefully there's a few more left.